Alright guys, so this is a little video to talk about everything we have on this truck. It's Kraton 8S. So afterwards we'll show a little bit of a race video so people can see how it runs and everything. So first I want to give a shout out to all manufacturers that I have on this, parts I have on this truck. First and foremost, Arrma for inventing this Kraton 8 1/5 scale. Beautiful truck. It is the EXB, so I got to add my own electronics. So as you can see, I got my custom body here, and I always do things with my bodies. I like to do different stuff. I originally came from the RC drift world back in early 2000, so that's why you see stuff like this on my truck. So you see I got the 1.21 gigawatts. I thought about that, since this is a beast and all the current and stuff that it'll be pulling once I put all the electronics and stuff in here. So as you can see, I got some high voltage decals, some dangerous stupid decals, things like that. Obviously you can see on top here I got my flux capacitor decal, and I always have my color my color paint job on here, that I have. I started that when I was doing speed running, so I can literally see the car from a distance, because man, some of these factory body paint jobs, it was hard for me to see. It kind of blended into the roads and stuff. So anyways, so yeah, this is my Kraton. I'll give it a little spin here before we really start getting over stuff, so you guys can get a 360 degree feel for it. Oh, wait a minute, let's stop right there. Oh yeah, I'm always known for making license plates and stuff. So yep, this is a gigawatt license plate from Texas. Little bracket I made from aluminum, so it'll be sturdy on this 5th scale. This thing is a beast. So yeah, so I didn't really do too much on this thing here, but obviously I painted my body, and I did shoe glue it and everything, so that was pretty fun. That was my first job ever, first time ever doing that. So yeah, so I got to do a little shoe glue and stuff, but it handles pretty well, so can't complain. So but hey, let's break off into this here and see how we got. So obviously, first of all, we got these nice Viviton front and rear hubs with the triple bearings in there. Real great. So, and if you move on into the back side of them, you got our drive shafts here. These are the M2C Beefcake drive shafts. So if you're trying to remember how thick that is, but I think it's about 8 mils thick in the center. And then you come to the stock centered rear drive shaft. Look how tiny that thing is. So yeah, some people probably be like, hey, why aren't you replacing those? Well, if I don't see a need, there's no need for it, at least not yet. So obviously you can also see my XLX2 with my cat pack. Yeah, this came out of my speed run truck, so I figured I'd try it. I know most of the time, or most people will say, oh man, you don't need that. Well, if you think about it, Arrma does come with one, a little small cat pack, even for something like this. So I figured I'd try it, and it actually works. My ripple stays down low, everything's good. So we'll kind of spin it around here. So you see I got a Power HD 65 servo down there. That thing is a beast, especially on 8 volts, pushing over 800 and something. I think it's inches of torque. Yeah, I think it's a beast. I got my hot racing piece in there. I also got the M2C little servo saver piece there. M2C mount for the XLX2 for this truck, and there's a little bit of padding under there so that it helps take up the shock when it does come, does land and stuff. I don't take big jumps. I don't launch this thing. That's not my deal. I like to race and have fun. You guys will see that in the video after this here. So I do got my my own server fans that I make and everything here. Yeah, I do have Power Hobby stuff and everything, but I utilize those guys for the mounts and the covers, but I also make my own fans and stuff. So that is the 1100 kV motor, and I'm running a 3250, I think that is 3247, whatever the stock spur is, and then I'm running a 32 pinion Mod 1 8mm on 8S, of course, everybody. Everything is censored. You can see I got my sensor wire here. Use one of these spots. I do clean up some of the or add some protection to the wiring here. Other than that, there's not much else left. There's a couple of things. I got this bumper support piece here because my boy Ryan told me that that's one of the first things on this truck that breaks. So I said, well, all right, I'll take one of those. And he made a little lightning bolt in here because it is 1.21 gigawatts. And then I went out and got some nice chrome hardened screws here. So that thing's rock solid. Never had a problem with it. Still running stock bearings and everything. Everything's, rest of it's stock, everybody. I do have all my diff fluid changed. So to run, have everything function better. And then I have one more thing. Let's see if I can do this here with one hand. But I like to protect my chassis. So I called up my friend over there at Dark Side Studios. Said, hey man, let me get one of these chassis protectors for my EXB chassis. And it is a little bit thicker and it has more of a grip tape look. But it helps protect it and everything. And I did it for a circuit board because obviously this theme is a, electronics, electrical. So I figured I'd do that. And you can't really see it right now, but when it's outside in the light, the white part actually changes a little bit of colors. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So obviously you see this decal there, Dark Side Studios. I could have changed the Arrma part to something else, but I left it stock for now. So yeah, but that's what we got. We got stock EXB stuff. It don't change much to me. If you don't need to, don't. Technically some people have told me, hey man, you don't need to put them Viviton hubs on there. You don't need to put that hot racing servo saver on there. Stock one works great. And there was a guy who actually did that. And he's actually right, at least in my mind. He made a good point. But when I started off in off-road, I had a lot of problems with plastic hubs from the manufacturers breaking because of the landing or whatever I was doing. And I don't launch my trucks off big jumps. I might get little jumps here, might get a few feet off the ground at the most. But yeah, I'm not the guy that launches them off the ramps like some people do, which, that's fine. I ain't mad at you for it. If that's what you like to do, that's what you like to do. But yeah, this is mostly for, the manufacturers. Show love for the manufacturers so everybody can see it. I am running a Futaba transmitter and receiver 4PX. So, but yeah, here's my Kraton 8S. One last thing before we get out of here and switch to the racing video that I have of last weekend when I raced where I was at. We had a problem with the tires again. So I'm running these Pro Lines. Let me get my feet out the way. So I'm running these Pro Lines Masher X. Great tires. My first time out with them, everything held up. Second time out, I had to re-glue a little section. And look at this here. Look at that. Look at that right there. So I went around to all the tires after I fixed the one. It's over here. One of those over there that I had to fix initially. And so I fixed it, cleaned it up, re-glued it. And then I put a little bead of glue around it. And then I went around to the other ones and put a little bead of glue around the rest of them. And now this one is coming up. Proline, if you're out there, I already put a comment on your website about this thing. See what y'all think. But I don't be beating the heck out of this thing. And the folks that I saw with them on their trucks, they were launching them in the air and landing. Didn't seem to have a problem. So other than that, you know, like I said, they hold up. You can see the inside looks really nice. Plus, I keep my stuff pretty clean. Once I get back from racing, I do blow it out, clean it out, wash it out, dry it, and bring everything, you know, back to black and everything. As you can probably see over there in the corner, that little red bottle is back to black. Some of that car stuff that I use on my trucks to help bring them back nice and neat is when I'm not using them, they sit here in the office until the next race day. So, all right, well, enough of that, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, this is all just my opinion and stuff. This is my things that I like to do. You know, if you like to do something different, or you know, if you like to run all stock, or if you want to run some modified or fully modified, hey, that's entirely up to you. But this is what I like to do. This is what I've got, and hope you enjoy the video after this that shows the truck racing, and you know, so you get to see how it handles and everything like that. So shout out to all the manufacturers on here that I got. I appreciate you guys. You guys rocking out, and you know, we'll see y'all next time. All right.
How's it? 4 laps?
4 laps.
Bet.
3, 2, 1, go, 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 go,
Fuck.
That is not the safest thing you can do, right?
Whoa!
Is that it?
That's 4.
Okay.
That was 4. That's why I pulled over.
Good thing I had my helmet on.
Oh, tire came off. Fuck. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go, 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 go.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that, Mick.
I am pinned.
I'm down right there.
That's it. Gary, you got that?
That's it. I got it.
Gary got 2.
3, 2, 1, go.
Mayhem, that's the part.